Okay, hey, it's Mark here. What's up? We have a story from Zero Hedge, and it's by Tyler Durden. Yes, the Tyler Durden. And the story goes: no refunds. Costco hoarders discover they can't return toilet paper. I got news for you, everybody. I went to BJ's recently. It's Berkeley and Jensen. It's similar to Costco, and they are telling people you cannot return items no matter what. I see people online complaining because that's what the internet is for, is to complain. And people who are hoarding don't understand when this pass, and it'll pass, you can't return items. And for good reason. Because the items could contain virus. People can sneeze and spit and do all kinds of disgusting things to items, so you cannot return it. But yeah, anyway, this Zero Hedge article, it just goes over people on Twitter, because everything revolves around Twitter with these urinalists. But Zero Hedge is a real site, so they're okay. Yeah, there you go. There's it. Returns will not be accepted on toilet paper, paper towels, sanitizers, water, rice, Lysol. But again, other places you can return it. Period, guys. So if you're gonna hoard, it'll pass, and you'll never get to return this stuff. So you better have places to store it for a very long time. You know. So obviously you have some people bitter, and some people are making fun of it, but you much rather have some supplies than nothing. But then you basically hang when it passes, and it will pass. You hang on for it for months, and that's okay. But shouldn't be hoarding. That's it. That's how you interrupt the supply chain. You make shortages of items that are normally available, and you see this all across, like even Costco. You see this in BJ's and other places, other supermarkets. You see these aisles full of toilet paper. Again, end of the world. Toilet paper shouldn't even be 10th on the list of things you should think about or need. You know, yeah, it's mind-boggling. This is what people are going for. Some theories are just people are just looking to buy something, just to feel like they're prepared. Toilet paper technically is cheap, and technically it makes people feel like they're prepared because everybody has it at the houses, the apartments, or homes. So I mean, it's a I'm gonna say this. It's a a poor man's way out, I guess. To feel like you're doing something. We're all susceptible to these things. Psychological trait. Usually, what you want to do is do take the least expensive thing and have so you want to have the least expensive thing and lots of it because you feel like you have more than you actually have, if that makes sense. So if you have a lot of something, it psychologically it makes you think you like, okay, so like with children, right? So I mean, I can't pull up this study, but the studies are like very young age, you give children $1, but you give them imagine give them 30 pennies. The children will go after the 30 pennies instead of the $1 because the 30 pennies feels like it's worth more. So people maybe it's a base instinct. So this is why people will buy tons of toilet paper, for example, because it makes them feel that it's worth something in the long term. That's my theory behind it. It could be anything, whatever. All right, take care, guys. Bye. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe.